What I want to share with you today might be a bit uncomfortable for you to hear it, but please understand that the intention is always wanting you to, or rather inviting you to think a little bit differently. So today what I would like to share with you is about the words healing. So when we talk about healing, what does that actually mean? So what is your definition about healing? If there are things that in the past that still, to some extent, still affect you today, and you tell yourself that I need to heal first for me to move on, or unconsciously that is what you're doing every day, is that you want to try something different, you want to, give yourself a new public opportunity, including like starting a new relationship, or even trusting people. But you have this mental idea that is coming from your past experiences that I need to heal first. I'm still have something that in me that I need to learn to let go, and I'm not there yet to receive or to open my heart out to something new. So I want to take a step back and really think about the word healing. How is that impact your progress to move forward? Healing is quite a common word right nowadays, but again, it is actually not a very positive word. Now why? Or even, like if you're telling yourself every day that I'm healing, I'm taking care of myself right now, I just need some space to, to deal with something in the past. But that past, that the way the way I'm handling it is by healing. So why healing is not a very supportive or a very positive word is because that it keeps you in the past. So when you say that I need to heal, it means that you keep going back to the past and say that this happened to me, and now I need to find a way to get out from there. I don't know what I need to do, but I just know that I need to heal. That means that I need to sit with that experience. Probably not even one experience. Maybe there are a lot of, things that you went through in the past that, that keep you locked. And you keep telling yourself that I need to let those things go before I can move on. Okay. Here it is. You are on the right. You're on the wrong path. You has been trying so hard by doing things that is not serving you. Yeah. So this means healing is actually keep you in the past. You're still living in the past. And honestly, there's nothing much you can do with your past. There is no healing need to be done right there because you have no control of your past anymore. You can't change anything right there. So instead, notice that was what happened. I know there are some emotions that come out, but what you need to do is that you need to just acknowledge that emotion. You're not trying to push it away, not trying to just ignore it, but you acknowledge it by let it come to you. I know some of your experiences are very, very painful. Very, very painful. Nobody could understand how is that impact you. But the only way for you to get out from there is by letting it to come to you and through you. And then when you sit there and just take it all in, the feeling though, not the story, not what happened, but it's the emotion that come through you. Now in that moment, that is called healing, when you allow it to come through you. Yeah, you allow it to come through you. You sit there, you feel it. If you feel like, it's painful, acknowledge that it is painful. But you don't mentally go back to what happened and relive that experience again. Because you can't change anything. Yes, emotionally, we still feel it, definitely. But that moment, whatever that you feel, let it come to you. That process is called healing. That one is good. So at that moment, whatever you feel, acknowledge it, even though it can be very, very, very painful and uncomfortable. Have somebody just, next to you. tell a buddy, you know, tell somebody that you trust, can you just be here for me? Because I know, you know, I'm going to go through this process. I'm going to allow this to come to me. So they'll be there for you. They'll be there to just hold on to you. And you just allow it. You just allow it. Yeah? So that is what you should do if you are ready. But I would invite you to do it. If you still keep telling yourself that I'm healing, you know, I'm still trying to figure things out, you know, all these parts, you know, still hang on to me. I just could not let it go. Now, what do you want? Because sometimes unconsciously we actually still so-called like wanting the experience to happen. Yeah, so this is the part that is not serving you, because law of attraction, again, is a universal law that we cannot violate. It's always work perfectly. Now, how it works is based on how we feel and what we are thinking every day. If you're still thinking I'm healing, and what comes in your mind is that you are still, you know, like thinking about the past, you know, what happened, who involved, you know, where were you, and all those stuff, you are definitely not serving. You're not helping yourself. You're definitely not healing. But the emotion, okay, anytime that it comes, not even by you thinking about what happened in the past, but it's just that moment when it shows up and you remember, oh, it comes from my past, good, stay there and let it come. And just acknowledge the emotion, that feeling that shows up right at that moment, but not what happened in the past, because you can't change it. So what you can change is you acknowledge how you feel right now, and then let it come up and show up, and you sit there and sit with it quietly and just feel it. It probably might take a while, it probably take a few days or including a few months, but it doesn't matter. Because right now, what you actually doing is serving you. The only way for us to sort of let go of the past is by feeling it again, and then at that moment, you so-called like, okay, take it all in, and then you just breathe out and say, okay, I feel it, I acknowledge it, I know it's painful. And it might take a while, yeah, few days, few months, but the more you do it, that is what we call healing, equal to releasing the emotion, releasing the whatever, you know, feeling that you have. Could be anger, sadness, guilt, whatever that come through. Let it come. Yeah, that's the only way. That is the only way. And once you let it, you know, come through you, and then you breathe out, when you so like, you know, bring yourself back again, then you decide. You will definitely feel so much better after that. Trust me. Trust me. If you have not done that before, just trust my words right now. Let it come, and then breathe out. If next time it comes again, sit with it, let it go. Because what you do actually in this time is that you actually acknowledge how you feel. You're not suppressing it anymore. The more you suppress it, the more you're going to live that experience again and again and again and again. You don't want that. You don't want that. So the only way is let it show up. Let it come to the surface, then you can clean it. But as long as you try to push it in, you know, not acknowledge it, just keep pushing. No, I don't want to know this. You know, I know it's painful. I just don't want to know that. I don't want to think about it anymore. But the more you do that, is that you're suppressing it, and it's not good for your health. Definitely, it's not good for your life as well. You want to live a happier life, right? You deserve, like, you know, we want. I wouldn't use the word deserve, because again, I don't think we deserve things, but rather, okay, we make things happen the way we want it to happen. We deserve because we do the work. So nothing comes for free in the way. Wherever that comes into our life is because we have done something in the mind or physically or verbally, and it shows up. So when you say that I deserve, because that you have done the work. So whatever comes to you, good or bad, you know that, okay, because you have done the work, probably, you know, in the past, and now it show up for you. So rather, when you breathe out, whew, you decide, how am I going to live my life right now? That is the work you're going to do. How am I going to live my life at this moment onward? What do I choose to believe? What do I choose to have in my life? But that doesn't equal to, you know, you're fully healed at this time. There might be still things that, you know, that trigger the past and the emotion show up. All you need to do, okay, in the name of healing, is acknowledge it, let it come to sit with the feeling and say, okay, I see it, I feel you, and I acknowledge you. Show it to me, come to me, I'm ready for you. And then all you need to do is that you just breathe out. If in that process you need to feel like, you know, you feel like you want to cry, you need to punch something, go ahead. But don't suppress it, don't press it. Don't just suppress and suppress and suppress, or hide it anymore. Just let it come. Yeah? So ask yourself, what do I choose to do right now? I choose to live my life in the best way I could. And when you do that, you open your heart. You open your heart for all the possibility that, or an opportunity that will come your way. You're opened. When you're opened, you are ready to receive. Yeah. So, if you keep suppressing the feeling, you're not going to receive anything better than what the stuff that you suppress. Suppressing is mean that, you know, I'm not ready to let it go yet. I'd rather keep it. You know, like we say, you know, cup, you know, if it's too full, you need to pour some away for the you know, fresh water to come into the cup. So same thing, you need to, the more you suppress it, the thicker it gets, right, in a way, because you keep pressing and pressing. So the thicker it gets, the more condensed it gets, it's harder for you to actually let it go. So that process of let it come through, feel it, and then breathe out and let go is to actually start to soften that thing that has been solidified, you know, in your being, in your this body, emotionally, physically, even mentally. So by breathe out, you actually start to soften. You start to shed that, you know, foundation that is not serving you. So the more you breathe out, you actually start to release it slowly, bit by bit. But it had to come to the surface first. So come to the surface is where that you feel the emotion, and you say, okay, I see you, and then you can clean up. Next time, you know what is at the bottom again, you show up on the surface again, you feel again, go through the process, breathe out, clean it. So whatever that is been, like, you know, hide at the bottom of, you know, your being, now it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. That I call healing. That is the right healing that each of us should actually do. So healing, how you define it, probably is how you actually keep yourself stuck. So living, let it come to you, feel it, acknowledge it, let it pass, and choose your life the way you now so-called like understand what you want, and then keep doing that, keep letting that process come. But the most important is that you need to live your life at this moment. That can only happen when you allow that process to come to you, and then you breathe out, and then you ask yourself, okay, now I feel much better. What do I choose to do? What is the type of life that I choose to have? Yes. That is what I call welcome home. Home to where you truly belong. Happiness, joy, and peace. So this is Elaine. I hope this session helped you to give you a different perspective about the journey of healing, because I Yeah, I see a lot of people who still stuck, even though they have been trying to heal their past for years and years and years, but nothing ever happened. They're still healing after 20 years. And yeah, so as long as we change, we be able to see the truth of how we understand healing, then only we can make a different choice in the way, to help ourselves to really heal from the past. Again, the past, nothing we can do, but this present moment, we have the power over it by making the right choice, by believe, okay, what really serves you, and make a decision. What do you actually want? Life loves us so much. Don't let ourselves get in the way. Heal ourselves, by letting the emotion come through us. You don't have to fear it because it wouldn't harm you anymore, physically. So emotionally, you feel a lot of pain, but that is the right way. Yeah. And then breathe out. There you go. So if you do, think that I can support you during this process, do reach out. Yeah. So even, a chat, is just a button away. Okay. So take care.